Leaders A50 here, back with another How to Play. Today we're looking at how to play the game Confusing Lands by Zach Eijvug. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's a two-player game, one or two player. You just set it up and plays in about 10 minutes. It's a simple little game about building out a tableau of cards. And it is from NV Board Games. Playing solo or two-player basically plays the same. You got these cards here that have all sorts of different things on them, like villages, forests, crystals, mountains, rivers. There is elks, and there is beetles or wolves. And they can all be, for scoring conditions. On the other side, you have scoring conditions on each card. Each one is unique. And what you're going to do is shuffle up the cards. You're going to draw the top card. And this is going to be a shared scoring thing. So you get the landscape side and the scoring condition side on each card. This scoring condition, it tells you all the scoring conditions on here, they're all numbered as well, so you can find them. This is number 5. And upside down. Number 5 is the Circle of Life. 6 points for each set of 1 wolf and 1 elk in your landscape. So, alright, that's doable. And this will just get set aside. It does not become part of your grid. So, what you're going to do in solo is you will deal yourself 2 cards, and you're going to choose one and then discard one. And then you'll go from there. So you can look at the scoring side and see what we got here. 6 and 12. 6 is Ancient Relics. Score 4 points for each crystal space that is neither near nor in the same row or column as another crystal space. It's doable. And then the other one, number 12, is Town Set. To choose a crystal space, and you score 3 points for each village space that is 3 or fewer spaces from the chosen crystal space. I kind of prefer this one if I'm going to use one. I don't have to use that. I get to select one of these cards. Keep in mind, if you use this scoring side up, you cannot cover up the scoring condition at all. And it's going to be worth minus 10 points at the end of the game. As you can see here by the notepad, it comes with a notepad and a pencil. So yeah, every scoring condition, except for this first one, is minus 10 points. And you're going to score for this shared objective. And then for each one, you have additional, you score as well. And you're trying to get the most points, and it has for solo, a scoring, guide here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to play this one, and then I will discard this one. Next, you're going to simulate as if you had another player, and they would discard a card, and then you get the next card. So it's kind of like playing with 2 players, except you're playing by yourself. You get 2 cards, you select one, discard one, which is like passing one to your opponent, and then they would discard a card and give you one. So it's kind of interesting. So this one is number 10. Fierce Hunter. Score 8 points for each of your wolf spaces. That is 5 or more spaces from any village spaces or the wolf spaces. Don't know if I want to go for that. Suns, by the way, is points, so 8 points. So maybe I put this one here. When you put a card, you cannot put it next to an existing card. You have to overlap at least one of these squared spaces. You cannot tuck it either. It has to be on top. So I'll just do that. Again, this one is 6 points for each pair of elk and fox. So right now we got 6 points. So then I'm going to get 2 cards again. I'll look at the scoring conditions perhaps. Okay, number 7 is For each of your river spaces, you score 4 points. For each mountain space it flows into. Like this one, it's flowing into it, so that's already 4 points they're giving me. This one is number 2. Noble Woodlands. Score 3 points for each of your forest spaces that is a connected group of 2 or more forest spaces. Like these ones. So, decisions. What's on the other side? Nothing too useful. I don't know if I like either one. I guess we'll just put this one here. And we'll discard the other one. My opponent discards a card or plays a card, and I get the other one. Scoring condition, I kind of like this one. This is, you're going to double whatever your lowest scoring is. So if I had a condition and I scored 20 points, this would double it. That is, I believe what it says. Land of Plenty. Score points equal to the value of your least valuable of a scoring condition, including the said scoring condition. So for this one, if I only get like 6 points, this would double it. So might be worth it. It also gives me a fox. So maybe I'll play this one here, I suppose. Then I get 2 cards again, I believe. That's where we're at. 2 cards, right? And, ooh, this one has a fox, not too helpful at the moment. And scoring conditions. Number 8 and number 18. Let's see what these ones say. Number 8. Each of your river spaces scores 4 points for each forest space it flows past. Okay. And the other one, number 18, is score 1 point for each river crystal, wolf, and or elk space in your landscape. Okay. For each crystal, wolf, elk, or river. So right now I got 1, 2, it's 1 point for each, huh? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this would give me 7, 8. You know what? I could go for that one. We'll put that one here, I suppose. It's not covering anything. We'll discard the other one. My opponent discards a card, the elk I wanted. Masters. This one is 1 point for each card in your longest empty roll. We don't have that, so I'm not going to use that one. So I will play this one. Let's just say we play it. I kind of don't want to cover anything. I'll play it here. And then we get 2 cards again. There's always going to be 1 card left over as well. And I'm going to take this one because I want those elks. I don't even care about the scoring conditions. I'll explain them. Number 3 here is score 3 points for each mountain space that is on the border of your landscape. I mean, I do got 2 right now. Not really worth it. And the other one is number 17. Tranquility. Score 1 point for each village, mountain, and or forest space in your landscape. Ooh, village, mountain, or forest space. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, it's kind of tempting, but I really want this one. So I'm going to put this one here. Because I need those elks for the other scoring condition. My opponent discards a card, and I get this one. What does this one say? Number 4. Thriving villages. Each of your village spaces scores 1 point for each different type of non-village symbol in the spaces near it. By the way, terms touching means it has to be 4 spaces around that symbol. Near is the 8 orthogonal and diagonal spaces. Connected is, well, obviously they have to be connected. Borders on the border, flows into, flows past, etc., etc. So this one is each village space scores 1 for each different type of non-village symbol in spaces near it. I don't know if I want to do that one. I'm going to do this one instead. Gives me crystals. Gives me... But where do I want to put this one? Let me just see here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm just going to cover this right here. And then this card gets discarded. So, then you're going to score everything. Let's just say I'm playing over here. The third condition, number 5, was each pair score 6 points for each set of wolf and elk spaces in your landscape. So I've got 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 elk, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be, each pair is 6 points. That's 24 points, correct? Which one was that again? 6. Yeah, so 24 points for my third goal. And if you're doing 2 players, you're each going to get this goal. This one, number 18, is 1 point for each river, crystal, wolf, and or elk space in your landscape. All right. River, crystal, wolf. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I counted rivers, correct? I believe I had 14 there. My second condition, this one right here, is I get my lowest score. Score points equal to the value of your least valuable other scoring condition, including the third scoring. So I only had 14 for that one, so I get 14 again. So then you add that up, that's 28 and 24, it's 52. Then you lose 10 points for each scoring condition, 10, 20. That's the minus. So I have a total of 32 points. That puts me in confusing. It's a confusing landscape. Anyways, that's the game in a nutshell. It's a pretty cool little game. I like it. Comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.